Large free parking lots and a uniform building are two of the characteristics of Aldi, the most successful German hard discounter with the sensationally low prices. In 3,800 German stores, Aldi achieves a turnover of approximately 20 billion euro annually. Aldi was founded in 1948 by the two brothers Karl and Theo Albrecht. Today they are the third richest men of the world. Little is known about them as they avoid the public eye and refuse interviews. These photos are over 20 years old. Only their closest advisors have ever seen their bosses face to face.
Of course, I do know Karl Albrecht, but he stepped down from operational business many years ago. That's all I'm going to say.
How come they never appear in public?
That was the wish of the family and of Mr. Albrecht, and that we will always respect.
Shopping at Aldi is not a pleasant experience. Products are stacked on wooden pallets. Products are stocked out here and there.
I always keep some extra reserve at home. You see, the shelves are empty, thus I must be content with the one I have found.
Customers do not find what they are looking for.
There is nobody here I could ask for help.
And once you have all the things you were looking for, you must wait a long time in an endless queue at the checkout. Heidi Schuch, who is retired, drives every other day with her Mercedes to Aldi. As a regular customer, she has devised ways to make her trip more convenient. Usually one must line up at the cash register for a long time. Aren't you worried about this?
No, I know when I should go so that it is less crowded at the checkout.
It is often crowded at Aldi. 3 or 4 German households shop here. Now that many Germans must save money, the time has come for the discounters. Shopping at Aldi is even now considered trendy, even for affluent consumers. And even more are coming. Those who come here usually fill up their car. Do you often buy more than you actually wanted?
If I don't prepare a shopping list, just to be on the safe side.
Aldi remains cheap by mostly selling private labels. The cigarettes cost €2.95 and they are cheaper than in the shops. A half-pound of butter goes for 86 cents. A bottle of William Schnapps brandy sells for approximately €8.95. But what is even more convincing, Aldi scores high in consumer test. The quality of its detergent Tandil is ranked by the German consumer agency Stiftung Warentest as good. Its sun lotion gets a very good.
At Aldi's stores, everything begins with coffee. We produce our own coffee. Otherwise, Aldi's private label brands are produced on behalf of Aldi for Aldi.
And they have given them names very close to that of brand name products. Private labels are purchased in large quantities and at good terms and conditions from suppliers who usually supply other retailers as well. Many products are sourced from multiple suppliers. This decreases Aldi's dependence. Aldi prescribes the packaging and often also recipes for private labels in order to guarantee a uniform quality.
We can even customize our private label brands to the needs and tastes of our customers in different countries by adapting the recipe, for instance, making it sweeter or more sour. That's almost impossible with the national and international brands because it is against their nature. Therefore, we promote our private labels.
Aldi carries approximately 700 articles, focusing on the products that are necessary for everyday life. Aldi provides one option for each product and does not stock similar items. This reduces the cost for Aldi and for the consumer, and it also shortens the shopping trip. Independent consumer reports certify good quality across the range of products. Prices are not printed on the packaging but on shelf price tags. All stores have a size of approximately 900 square meters, are well structured and furnished according to a standard layout. Aldi needs neither interior designers nor decorators. Although Aldi does not spend money on market research, the promotions are a big hit. Articles are purchased for a specific promotion in large quantities for all stores.
Aldi South runs a promotion twice a week. Otherwise, you can't get these products, only that particular week. The following week is different again.
Aldi does not spend money on multimedia campaigns. Instead, it advertises its products in local newspapers and in leaflets that are distributed in the neighborhood. Nevertheless, 95% of all Germans know Aldi, and 85% shop there. German shoppers spend 45% of their household money with discounters. Aldi embodies the spirit of the time. However, in countries like the UK, shopping at hard discounters is less prevalent. That's why Aldi UK recently launched a media campaign and aired TV commercials to appeal to more upmarket consumers.
Caesar salad, just £1.19. Better Caesar bag now. Aldi. Spend a little, live a lot.
Tuna in 4 delicious flavours, just 49p each. There's no catch. Aldi. Spend a little, live a lot.
The Aldi sausage is manufactured in nearby Stuttgart. Suppliers are fighting to get orders from Aldi. The discounter pays well and orders extremely high quantities. The factory Albus produces 200,000 sausages daily. What do the other butchers say to your commitment to Aldi?
Well, they are not always happy, but if I do not supply, somebody else will. That's not a question for me.
This Emmental cheese is for Germany. Lustenberger and Durst is one of the biggest cheese makers in Switzerland. Since the summer of this year, this factory supplies Aldi South. The German consumers prefer Emmental cheese that is cut into slices. According to the managing director of Lustenberger and Durst, the negotiations went surprisingly smooth.
During the negotiations, we sensed that Aldi was prepared to pay a fair price. However, their whole store concept is geared towards reducing cost.
The low prices are also due to consistent logistics. The producers ship their products on pallets to the distribution centers. There, the pallets are cross-docked and loaded onto trucks that deliver them to the stores. Nothing is stored. Trucks deliver once per day. Each additional shipment would be too expensive. According for the nature of the product, the trucks are divided into cold storage, chilled, and ambient temperature zones, well thought out in order to minimize cost. The stores have nearly no stockroom in the back. The products are shipped directly onto the shop floor, still on the same pallet. Because nobody has to place the products on the shelves or has to tidy racks, Aldi can operate with just a few employees per store. Therefore, articles at Aldi are much cheaper than in other stores. Vegetables, fruits, and breads are supplied regionally so that they are guaranteed fresh. The store employees are responsible for ordering, replenishment, and checkout as a team. 1 pallet is the minimum order size. Colored bottles are mixed according to the local consumer preferences.
We expect that the producer supplies this composition of bottles because that corresponds to the quantity the consumers buy. This is a part of the overall system, of the logistics system of Aldi, so that we can offer prices as low as possible.
The conveyor belt in front of the cash register is extra long so that shoppers can place their merchandise well before it reaches the cashier. The checkout procedure is very fast due to the barcode. Either the code is extra large or printed on all sides of the package. Also, cash payments are preferred. After the checkout, there is no bagging zone. Shoppers put their merchandise back in the shopping carts and roll off. The concept is clear and consistent.
Aldi concentrates on the bare essentials. That means only 700 products, very standardized layout and fixtures, and logistics as efficient as possible.
Over the last decades, hard discounting led by Aldi has changed the world of grocery retailing for good. But Aldi's success led to competitor imitation. Its most successful imitator is Lidl and Schwarz of Germany, with 5,000 no-frills supermarkets throughout Europe that carry 800 different items, of which 80% are private label. Hard discounters now command a large share of European grocery retailing. But some observers nevertheless believe the hard discount model may soon reach its limits. Aldi has grown rapidly and has successfully taken its model outside of Germany. In 2003, it operated around 3,100 stores outside Germany, with international sales amounting to around 15 billion euro. Aldi has a clear international strategy, a selection of mature markets substantial enough to support its hard discount concept. And Aldi is willing to absorb losses for up to 10 years in order to gain a foothold in a new market, and to date has not exited any of the markets that it has entered. Outside Germany, Aldi's market share is between 5 to 20%, but hard discounter Lidl is challenging and even outpacing its arch-rival in some markets, notably in France and Britain. Most recently, Aldi entered Switzerland just ahead of Lidl. Each Aldi store will have a size of 800 square meters. That's how Aldi Swiss wants to compete against the incumbent Swiss grocery chains.
We will certainly not be the big competitor to Migros and Co-op during the first years. We will certainly enter the markets with substantially fewer stores.
Grocery retailing in Switzerland is dominated by two chains who together command more than 65% of the market. The Migros Cooperative, a Swiss icon, carries almost exclusively private labels, sells neither alcohol nor tobacco, and owns the majority of its suppliers. Coop, on the other hand, emphasizes brand name products and carries an extensive range of organic food products. Prior to Aldi's entry into Switzerland, Migros expanded its M-Budget value line while simultaneously strengthening its luxury range, and Coop launched its pre-guarantee budget line to ward off the hard discounter threat. Denner, the local hard discounter, faces tough, strategic choices regarding its positioning. During the first year, Aldi will open 14 stores. Aldi has already applied for planning permission for 17 other sites. Is it true that Aldi has plans to open 300 stores?
These numbers have been published by other sources. Our long-term strategy is to become the preferred local store. That's our goal.
In the long run, Aldi intends to become a local store with a dense store network. The management of Migros is calm and serene when confronted with Aldi's plans. According to Chief Marketing Officer Urs Radener, Migros will continue to place the emphasis on well-displayed, fresh produce and on a full range of products.
The main difference between Migros and a hard discounter is that we have 20,000 articles in a typical supermarket, and a hard discounter only has 700. They offer only 4% of what we offer.
Migros tries to steal the German discounter's thunder with additional measures. Owing to the M-Budget value line, everyday life commodities comparable to those at Aldi are now much cheaper at Migros.
Our M-Budget line now comprises 300 items. We will launch another 80 by the end of this year, and we will eventually extend the line to 600 articles.
The M-Budget line now includes jeans for €12.15 and even mobile phones. The new 2-liter M-Budget milk sells for €1.28. Can Aldi Swiss undercut these prices?
Wait and see. Pricing is the final thing we will do, but we will do our utmost to be cheaper.
But will the range of Aldi Swiss differ from that of Aldi Germany? Will there be other products?
It will be different. We will create a unique Swiss offering that caters to the Swiss shopper's wants and needs.
Shortly before 7 a.m. near Zurich, there is hustle and bustle in the new distribution center of Aldi Swiss. The shelves of the first 4 Aldi shops must be crammed by tomorrow morning with 700 products for the daily consumer needs. 40-ton trucks ship the products to the 4 Aldi shops in Mid and East Switzerland. When the first Aldi Swiss shop in Weinfelden opened yesterday, a crowd of shoppers waited with great curiosity.
Very good. Indeed, excellent. It's okay, but not more. If I compare prices with Austria and Germany, it is still expensive.
The products are well presented. It gives a fresh impression, nicely arranged. Yeah, cool. The prices are low, but I don't think the quality is good enough for the Swiss market.
But how good is Aldi's offer really? Does it live up to the expectations of Swiss shoppers, and are the prices really low? Jacqueline Bachmann is director of the Swiss Consumer Foundation. That's why she wants to know what the new Swiss discounter has to offer.
I don't feel I am in Switzerland. I noticed there's no music, there are no announcements, everything looks a bit, how can I say, bare and simple. This is perhaps an experience that we Swiss are not used to.
Aldi has no shelves. Everything is sold off pallets. Looking at the vegetables, the consumer expert notices that many of them come from far away.
You get a lot at a favorable price, but you also have to look at where the product comes from. It was grown in Poland, then shipped to Germany, where it was packaged, and then shipped to Switzerland. It's all written here. It is transparent, but the question is, do we need mushrooms from Poland and Switzerland if they could be grown in Switzerland too?
Not happy is the consumer expert with the product description of the chicken breast fillet.
We can read that it is Class A, but what does that mean? We can see it is from Germany, but we don't learn anything about where and how the chicken was reared.
Aus Deutschland kommt, das Huhn hat irgendwo in Deutschland gelebt, wie und was es gefressen hat, wie es ist gehalten worden, keine Ahnung.
You can even get organic products at Aldi Swiss, but European Union organic is not the same as Swiss organic.
The biggest difference is that European Union labels allow a farmer to have a corner on his farm where he cultivates carrots, etc. organically, but the rest is conventional farming. In Switzerland, to the contrary, everything has to be organic to get the Swiss organic label.
We confronted the spokesperson of Aldi Swiss with the criticism of the consumer expert. He defends the quality of the Aldi products.
We have internal and external laboratories where we continuously test the quality of our products. We attach great importance to the quality of our products. We have to do this without any compromise because we have so many private labels. We have to achieve the best level of quality.
The consumer expert is perplexed when she reaches the dairy shelf.
This package is the Swiss Cross, and on the other both the Swiss Cross and the Swiss Guarantee label. That could be misleading for consumers. While both products are from Switzerland, Swiss Guarantee is an umbrella label. There are rules and regulations that products have to conform to, and this is regularly inspected.
Well, a Swiss cross is a Swiss cross, and if one Swiss cross looks a bit like another label, we all know that we have so many labels in Switzerland that it is almost impossible to distinguish them.
But the crucial question is, how cheap is Aldi Swiss really?
Overall, I would say that Aldi is cheaper than Migros and Coop. While there may be products where Aldi is not cheaper and perhaps even more expensive.
Eventuell gibt es das eine oder das andere Produkt, das nicht billiger ist oder vielleicht sogar teurer.
But in any event, Aldi has already forced its Swiss competitors to lower prices.